let's start the stream. Yeah, let's give this just a second to see the bit that says I'm live. I'm certain I am. There we go. I need to see it. I need to see it confirmed before I... You know what? There's no good background music for this, so we're just gonna jump in. People have seen the direct. All people are really gonna miss is the outside of a mine and Donkey Kong punching through a wall, and then we'll at least have some background music as people begin to arrive. Check that this audio balance is good. It should be. It's not a game with a lot of voice acting, so it shouldn't be too bad to balance. One detail I can't get over about this stupid game. They give these little chimps little goatees, and there's something weirdly fascinating about how they have integrated giving a little goatee to a chimp. Hey, Saint Nobody, thank you very much for the 53 months of sub. Conga by Gloria Estefan is the ideal background music, actually. Is it now? Hey, Gumba Master. Hey, the BT, thank you very much for the 52 months of sub. That is a lot of months of sub. I'm annoyed to have a meeting during Pokemon tomorrow. Yeah, I'm very curious about Pokemon tomorrow. NK-Man says, I just finished this game yesterday. Absolutely loved it. I am very far into this game. I haven't finished it. I took a week off, and time that I could have spent playing Donkey Kong Bananza, I instead spent a week playing the board game Frosthaven with some friends. It was lovely. I have made good progress in this game, and I'm very near the end. It is getting infinitely better the further I get into it. Let's go. This is a game that, like, I don't think its intro is amazing. I don't think it is as consistently great as something like Astrobot. But I think its highs are real fucking damn high and might outdo something like Astrobot. It is, it's crescendoing real well. Let's collect a bunch of gold and fuck around. Yeah, it's interesting because, like, this introductory section is important for teaching you, like, a complicated set of mechanics. But this intro is, like, both too overwhelming and too linear and on the rails to really show off what makes the game impressive. It's not really until you get, like, a couple of levels deep and you get your first transformation and it sort of takes the training wheels off that the game's strengths start to shine. Now, I'm going to be a little bit sort of slapdash through the starting section here because I have played the start of this game several times. I played it at a preview event, I played it myself, I played it for recording some video footage for work today. I think I've gone through the intro of this game like 5 times. Ooh, banana, yeah. Saint Nobody says, currently trying to decide whether I want to play this single player or co-op with a wife who's not much of a gamer. The co-op is mechanically weirdly satisfying. It is quite fun to just throw words at things and watch things get shouted at to death. Right. Hey, Rubber Bearded Dragon. Hey, Delta. Didn't know bananas were mined. Well, they are here. These are the Bananium mines. This is where we get all the special golden bananas that Donkey Kong loves to eat. The bananas in the gorillas in this are kind of like Gorons in the Zelda series. They just love to eat their very special rocks from the mines. As you can see here, gold, not a thing we really need to worry about. There's going to be a lot of currency, basically bloody everywhere. God, this game has so many different mechanics to it. So to talk a little bit about mechanically how this game plays, the first thing you need to know, we have 3 different punch buttons. 3 of the 4 face buttons are punch. It is punch forward, punch up, punch down. We have slap the ground, which will reveal hidden objects like this banana in here. This is our main way of not accidentally missing collectibles that are just out of sight. It's very, very important. Right now we can jump and ground pound. We can jump and punch in directions. That's about it for now. This is where we start. Oh, we can roll as well, which you can use to do... You can string this together for all sorts of, like, very Mario Odyssey feeling traversal mechanics. Hey, Dandelion, thank you very much for the 49 months of sub. It is indeed Purple Penguin subscription time. NK Man says, I heard that this game has motion controls that let you punch with the left and right Joy-Cons. I have no idea. Shall we find out? It does. I guess if you want, you can punch with your right, left. Yes, unadvertised motion controls. Also, I believe... Yeah, there's a way to beat your chest like a gorilla. I'm not entirely sure how to... I'm doing it a couple of times. Is it... Oh, yeah, okay, I'm kind of playing the drums on pecs. Okay, yeah. Yes, welcome to the moment where I realized that you don't need to worry about collecting every single bit of gold in this game. Just have a look at this corridor made of gold. Trying its best to tell you, don't stress, gold is going to be really plentiful. Let's just smash some stuff up, get some gold, feel very powerful as we explode everything in our might. Everything in this game is breakable, and it is pretty satisfying to just feel the thump in your hands as you destroy the environment. Video Game Donkey's reaction to this is a delight. As you can imagine, this game put a big smile on his face. This game's put a big smile on my face. We'll get to exactly why as we get there. I wanna basically just like sprint through the early section to start showing you like some of the things early on that really appeal to me about this game. And then later in the stream, if people are curious, I can do a little bit of showing off a later game save to go, hey, here's where this sort of builds towards. Yeah, as you can see, gold... They really want you to realize that gold is not a rare resource in this game. Don't even worry about it. It's bloody everywhere. What we really want is these bananas. Hey, Naveen, I'm good. I've just spent the better part of a week not at work, and I say that. I did a mock review for a client, I recorded 2 podcasts, and I did some important work emails, but, like, mostly didn't work for a week. And it was very needed. I basically spent a week with friends, playing the board game Frosthaven, going and pretending to be on the bridge of a Star Trek ship for 3 hours, and going to Trans Pride, and shouting Free Palestine when a cis-het anti-Palestine counter-protest cropped up. Is it still funny to ask if this game has Beaver Bother in it? It's always funny to ask if this game has Beaver Bother in it. From the Bearded Dragon! Trans Pride was awesome! I saw you there! It was a cool time. Yeah, I'm glad it dried up a little before the march started. Good protesty energy in that crowd. I completely and utterly lost my voice because I kept starting chants. I kept being the... When you do the call and response, I was doing the very loud projection of the call that everyone was responding to. So I was doing a lot of, like, project to the crowd so everyone got going. Yeah, I'm not surprised that someone tried to drag you into Palestine-Israel debate and tried to film it. Look, here's all I took from that anti-Palestine counter-protest that was happening. When the best thing you can think to do to, like, mock the trans people and Palestine supporters you're trying to protest is put a finger on your head and go, "Ugh." Like, is that really the best you had? Was like, oh, there's an L on my forehead, you're a loser. Oh yeah, here's our tutorial for punch upwards. Crown of Vermin says, I was there being insufferable with the trans Garfield flag. I believe I saw that flag. I did not know that was you. I believe I saw that flag. Anyway, Donkey Kong's naked now. The villains showed up and stole all the bananas. They also stole DK's trousers. DK has no trousers now. So yeah, this is a cool thing about the way that mining works in this game. If you're tunneling underground, you can kind of see through the walls, making it easier to do things like see where other tunnels are you might want to head toward. Ooh, something has fallen from the sky. I wonder who or what that is. Let's go explore. So, all of these environments around here absolutely full of, like, little hidden collectibles. Lots of these gold spots that make just gold rain down from the sky. Points you can slap to sort of change the environment. You've got sections that you stand on and they turn to gold, and now you've got a bunch of stuff to break. Loads of hidden tunnels that you can go through for hidden gold. Like this one here, just punch through, find all the gold. Hidden little paths everywhere. I'm not going to do a lot of the hidden path stuff until we get into the open world, because I think that's the more interesting place to explore. Saint Nobody says, literally looking kind of dumb with a finger and a thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead, is in the lyrics of one of the most famously recognizable songs of the 21st century. Why would anyone do that? Because they couldn't think of anything more creative to do, you know, while waving Israeli flags on the same day that 90 people were shot dead while trying to get aid in Palestine by the IDF, you know, casually as you do. The years don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. Tend to the rules and they hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. See, it's in my head now, too. There's so much to do, so much to see, so what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go, you'll never shine if you don't glow. Etc. Hey, welcome, it's Odd Rock. Beloved character who will be with us through the entire game. I'm so ready to get attached to Odd Rock and this design. I love the voice line, the voice acting for Odd Rock. It's a really nice robotic filter. Also, I really like DK's facial expressions. This new DK design was totally the right call. The level of expressiveness they can make that face do is beautiful. Oh yeah, Odd Rock is very much a blorbo. Let's follow the Talking Rock. Where you at? I'm back here, Talking Rock. Oh, what's these beautiful hit stuns? Ugh. These beautiful micro pauses as you punch things to sort of really make the weight of the punch hit. Hello. Hello, little rock friend. How can I prove that we are friends? Just whistle a little song. SL, I believe, is sub-level. Yes. Yeah, it's the Rainy and Tomorrow bonding from Death Stranding 2. Just do a little song until they feel safe. Friend! We've got a little friend. We can now use the power of the Old Rock's voice. We can hold down a button to see a little musical note string that will lead us sort of where to go, which is cool for just, I got lost, where's the core progression? Show me. But there's also some other things we can do. Actually, let me come down and get this. Let me get this gold. We can use Odrock's voice to break through these evil, all this evil tape. To destroy the evil company machines. Yeah, say nobody without, you know, if you saw the Donkey Kong Direct, you know where this is going. Oddrock wasn't an entire misdirect. Oddrock is in the game. Okay, I'm gonna relatively just sort of power forward through this. Because I kind of want to get to the open area sections to sort of showcase the things where this game starts to really get interesting. Ooh. Grab some collectibles. If you know what you're doing, you can move, like, really quickly through this world. Rarely slow down. Like, even outside of, like, any percent speedruns, I feel like just knowing your routes and knowing the movement mechanics, you can do a pretty quick run of this game, I feel like. Yeah, red glowing spots are always health. Good to know those exist. Oh. Shortcuts to go back down to the save point in case we need. That's great. We almost lost our progress. Thank you, little shortcut rope. Shortcuts, dodge rolls, is this a Souls-like? I mean, it kind of gets that way at a point. There are some very elaborate boss fights in this. Yeah, that shortcut rope really does feel like, oh, I pushed a ladder down in the Souls. I will say, difficulty starts easier than your typical Souls, as you're gonna notice. I don't think most Souls bosses you would be, whack. I say that, I did take, like, a punch at the start, but, you know, I'm multitasking with chat. I can be forgiven. Actually, let's... Let's head a little further down. Because I kind of want to skim through to our first transformation, because that's where it, like, really started to click for me. Big banana! A bunch of bananas! Oh yeah, Dandelion, let's say it's that. It is difficult, I'm just that good. Thank you for bolstering my ego. Okay, I'm gonna top my drink up while I still have ice to cool it with.
Okay, let's jump.
Down we go! Down into the depths. It's a really cool logo, that. Ooh, banana. I'm autistic. One of the things that does is I have a thing called echolalia. I often will hear things in pieces of media and then just my brain will repeat them forever. I have a desire to communicate in regurgitated media quotes, and ooh, banana has been stuck in my head. It just lives there now. Oh hey, welcome! It's Tears of the Kingdom! Donkey Kong Tears of the Kingdom. There we go, topped out my drink. Let's get some bananas. Ooh, banana. Old Basin is back. You're unaware. Allow me to. Aha. Let me tell you about echolalia. Echolalia is the repetition of sounds, words, or phrases spoken by others. It's a normal part of language development in young children, but can also be a feature of autism spectrum disorder and other conditions. Echolalia can be immediate, repeat immediately after hearing it, or delayed, repeating after some time has passed. It can also be communicative, serving a purpose in a conversation, or semi-communicative, with no clear purpose. It's a thing that is a very common developmental stage of speech that, in autistic people, just kind of sticks around sometimes. My brain does a thing that, like, toddlers do with language, which is, I heard a thing, now I'm just gonna sometimes repeat that thing without proper context. Yeah. Incompetent Hero says, I think that's just a nerd thing. I hate to tell you this, it is a specific developmental stage of language that is not really meant to stick around in adults. Right, we've got a level up screen. We've got one skill point. What do we want to start with? I want to save up and get better sonar. This is the first thing I want. I want to be able to see further to know what's in the ground so I don't miss collectibles. Oh, talking about references, sorry. I was talking about echolalia, I thought you were talking about echolalia still. My apologies. Too many, okay, sorry, yeah, too many things going on. Right, where am I? Yeah, I'm not gonna go ahead yet. Dandelion, the thing that got... It was the tongue-out emoji and the banana emoji. I think they thought you were making, like, a penis reference with your emojis. I think that's where that was going. There we go. And one of my work projects just finished. Yay! The work project... The work project I did on my week off has just completed, and I should be getting paid for. Hell yeah. I have money to survive on for a little while again. Yeah, freelance work. There we go. Slack can stop making Slack noises now. So yeah, here we go. We're in the open world. We're playing DK Bananza. We can be as methodical or not methodical as we happen to want. These fossils are important because they get us cosmetics. So I'm gonna just run around a little and be like, what do I feel like doing in this big open space? So, different kinds of materials act in different ways. This is explosive rock. You can kind of throw this, it does big explosions. Oh, we revealed a banana. There are bananas hidden bloody everywhere. I saw a little bit of metal that could maybe be destroyed. I tried destroying it. There was a collectible to be found. There's collectibles everywhere. If I look up sort of behind us where we came from, there's a big fossil in the wall. Maybe I can use my explosive rock to dislodge it. Oh, I'm gonna need to throw it a little higher. Maybe I climb higher with it. I like that even when you're carrying objects, you can still climb walls. You just climb with your feet. Hooray! I got a fossil. If at any time you destroy too much of the level and you can't, like, get to a thing you needed to get to anymore, you can just reset the destruction, which is super useful. Grab some of these as we run around. Incompetent Hero says, I spent almost 2 hours in the tutorial mines. Yeah, now look, the way I am playing this on stream is not the way I've been playing it in my personal playthrough. I am skimming around a bit because I want to show off like a good... Because I don't know if I'm going to do multiple streams of this or if we're just going to do the one stream. But I want to show off like a good amount of like different things this game has to offer. And that means my this playthrough is going to be very different to my personal playthrough, where I'm being considerably more exploratory and methodical. Yeah, sometimes you'll find these little sub-zones where you have little challenges. This one, I got 30 seconds to defeat these 3 enemies. Oh, I see a album for some music we can get later. There we go, haha. Rob, no worries. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I totally get not wanting to be spoiled. We're going to be sticking relatively early game today, but I get not wanting to get spoilers. Tara says, I'll be getting my Switch 2 tomorrow in this game, so I may drop out to avoid being spoiled, so I'm here for a bit. Yeah, here's the thing. I'm going to be skimming over a bunch of stuff, so, like, I'm going to be showing some early highlights, but there is going to be whole selections of stuff to be seen here that, like, this is such a tiny part of the game. What I'm going to be showing on stream today is basically the stuff I saw in April at the, like, Switch 2 hands-on event, and not really that much further. This game is fucking huge. Oh, I see a fossil. Let's go. Oh, can't break that metal just yet. Yeah, this is one of those, anytime something look like Koroks in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, if something looks a little off, try interacting with it. It's probably something. There's probably something cool and secretive to be found. So, like, yeah, if I want to go progress to the next area of the game, I can do that real quickly from where I was already. Yeah, Tara, I apologize. I've been obsessed with this game. There was no way I wasn't going to do at least like a one-off stream of the early game. But I'm probably going to be going to Yakuza, back to Yakuza 0 starting Wednesday, I think is the plan. So, like, yeah, if I wanted to progress, I could already progress to the next layer. If you just want to, like, mainline progression in this game, there's no, like, you need to have collected a certain number of bananas to progress or anything. The collectibles are all entirely, do you want more stuff in the upgrade tree? Do you want more cosmetics? Sure, get the collectibles. From what I can tell, none of them are mandatory. Meaning that it's entirely up to you how much time you spend going off the beaten path looking for stuff. Yeah, and often, like, one hidden thing will lead to another. So, like, I saw a spout of gold on the wall, I broke it. Oh, that broke through a wall. There's a collectible back there. Like, that sparkling section of wall might well lead to something behind it other than its immediate reward of it'll set off a bunch of gold. Or maybe it won't. But this game is pretty good at, like, having its secrets lead to each other in interesting ways. So yeah, as I was saying, like, I could go to the next area already. Like, the entrance is just over there. This area has, like, so much more to it if you go look a bit off the beaten track. As I will show in a second. Incompetent Hero says, if you have any questions about sequence breaks or skips, let me know. I don't want to gush so I don't accidentally spoil too much. I know a few things that I think are not too spoilery. I know that it is possible to entirely skip transformations. I know it is entirely possible to... It's possible to entirely skip entire worlds. I know people have been skipping some quite dramatic parts of this game in ways that I'm fascinated by, but not going to look into too closely until I finish my own playthrough, which will probably be in the next day or so. Okay, this one's destroy these 3 things. Nice and easy. Oh, no, destroy 4 of them. Oh, the other ones, aha. I'm gonna climb along the ceilings. Got to be a monkey. There we go. Got it. Yeah, I'm aware of one of the unskippable forms, which I think is the first one is unskippable. I know there's another one. I don't know which it is. Basin is back. Have a lovely evening. Tara says, Dice Funk this season is so good. Hop is a messy bitch, and I love her. As a middle child, you've nailed it perfectly. So, depending on how you ask, I've been most of the positions of child. I've been an only child. I've been an oldest child. I've been a middle child. I've been the various dynamics of child. I like to think I have a good handle on how to do a good messy kind of... I wanted to play kind of forgotten middle child, and I think I've been playing messy, neglected middle child hopefully well. There we go. Let's get a better sonar. Okay, up we go. But yes, I will... If I run over here, you'll start to see quite how much level there still was to this level that could easily have been missed if I just followed the path. There is this whole section and all of this that is missable if you don't... If you just follow the path that is leading you toward progress. All of this is just over a wall. Have I hit credits? I have not hit credits, but I am real close. I don't know how to describe where I'm at. I am very close to the end, to rolling credits on this. As I say, I haven't rolled credits yet. It's mainly because I took a week off work, and I didn't use it mostly to play video games. I used it to play huge amounts of Frosthaven with a group of friends. It is a very lengthy campaign-based board game. This isn't anywhere near as motion sickness inducing as the preview you did. Yes, Daniel. There are still little frame rate hiccups, particularly if you're playing docked. They're lessened when on handheld. But, like, they're considerably better. The things that made me motion sick in the preview build have largely been fixed in the main game. If it still makes you a little motion sick, you can also turn down or turn off screen shake effects, which will help for some players as well. Which is good. Although it doesn't turn off screen shake during cutscenes, unfortunately, just during gameplay. Hey, Cranky. Oh, look whose big hairy mug finally turned up. Hey, that's all you have to say. Listen up and listen good. It'd serve you well to hear this. It took some effort, but I worked out that crook's hiding spot. That's right, got his whole plan figured out. Who am I talking about, you ask? Oh, no one, just the fiend behind all these banana burglaries. No horn is safe. I would have sent some muscle to stop him, but you'd taken off for your little mining misadventure. No choice but to do it all myself. I knew the fiend at fault, so I got on Ramby and left the island behind. Should have been you digging all the way down here after that banana bandit. Better thank me for doing your job. What a rotten crook. How does a fool like that command any respect? In my day, rivals had charisma, even in overalls. Anyway, I'm pooped. Lecturing is tiresome work. Anyway, I'll be. You managed to listen without drifting off to La La Land. Here, I got something for you. Is motion blur good or bad for motion sickness? Motion blur... So, motion sickness determines person to person. Generally speaking, motion sickness will get worse if you have motion blur on. It will probably make motion sickness worse. You want to turn off motion blur if you get motion sick. It will probably help. But yeah, I'm not going to be too thorough on stream exploring the areas here. Yeah, these sort of cubes, if you throw an object at them, they briefly become that kind of material. So we're going to make a little bridge. Get this banana. Motion blur is bad for my motion sickness at low frame rates. At high frame rates, motion blur is alright. It's motion blur in low frame rate games that, like, is a bad combo for me. But yeah, all these little collectibles I'm running around finding, completely and utterly optional. As I say, there is no, you need to have 20 bananas to go through the gate to progression. We could have skipped every banana so far. Every single banana. And already been down at the next level, continuing to progress. Literally none of the collectibles, to my knowledge, are mandatory. They are all just... Do you want to collect stuff? You'll get rewards, but, like, do you want to get stuff? Okay, I can't climb up the slippery wall. Okay, we're gonna have to break some metal if I want to go this way. Let's get some explosive rock. You know what? Let's entirely ignore the intended progression route where we are meant to be going. Because I know where we're meant to be going, but I'm honestly at this point I'm just experimenting with, can I just ignore that for a bit? So there was a particular path I was meant to be taking down to the next area. This will go down to the next area as well. Can I just kind of skip to this bit? But yeah, the fact that there's like multiple ways down. Yeah, okay. So I've come down this way, which is like halfway through a different puzzle. Coming down this way... Let me show you where, like, I was meant to enter this next level down. If I can see it from here. Let's get some extra health, actually. So, what I'm meant to be doing right now is there's a bridge down there that's meant to be raised. And to raise it, I have to destroy these purple things up top. What should have happened is I should have entered the level, like, down there, over this way. Come along here, found out the bridge was broken, got up and dealt with that tower there to deal with the first one, taken a long route up to here. But we just kind of ignored all that. We came straight to here. I never broke any of those roof seal things with the water. Yeah, my guess is I could probably just make a big leap over to the... Yeah, because what I'm meant to be doing is breaking all these seals to get this bridge to raise, and I'm going to break the first one. But I am willing to bet that I can just make a big jump over to there and go straight to this next section of the game. And I could just ignore this whole puzzle with the water seal things and raising the bridge and that whole section down there. And that's kind of what I find fascinating about this game, is how much it is willing to let me break the intended progression. Yes, using soft materials to make bridges is the big way of breaking progression in this game, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do one of these seals before I attempt to do a sequence break that I've not tested before, and we'll see if it works. Yeah, no, you're okay. I believe there's... I googled earlier, I've not watched it. I think I saw a speed run of 2 hours for this game. For all I know, they could be way faster already by this point. Okay, I dropped off here. Let me climb up the rope. I'm gonna see if I can just completely ignore this whole section. If I don't want to do the water raising puzzle... Okay. Forgive me if I don't do this well. Ah, oh, so close, so close. I want to make this sequence-breaking jump. See, I very almost had it. Maybe if I start on top of the rock up here, actually. Yeah, if I start on this slightly raised outcropping, if I have a little extra height to work with. Ah, I didn't roll. I needed to roll off of the roll, jump, roll, punch, I think is the sequencing. I don't have the coordination great, but we'll see. But I think if I... Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, we just skipped that whole puzzle with breaking these, the whole puzzle of raising the bridge, that whole side of things over there. I'm gonna go back and enter this area the correct way, because I want to show you how much of this game that sequence break just skipped. I want to show you how much game we were supposed to do to get over there. And to my knowledge, nothing is locked off. There's no, like, flags that haven't been set that will stop you actually progressing. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of places where this game will just let you sequence break. It's very Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom in that sense, and I really appreciate that. Okay, give me a second. We were meant to enter that sub-level from over here. The movement tech is kind of crazy. Want a tip to get further? I know a couple of ways to get further. I'm just not good at doing them, so I did the one that I know how to do. And I know there's other moves we're going to unlock that will help with that as well. But yeah, we were supposed to go down this way. There's a whole bunch of stuff we could have been doing over here. We'll do some little side quests on the way. We'll do a couple of these little side quests. This one. Ah. I'm just gonna restart this. I know what I need to do. Let's get my muscle memory. So we're grabbing the explosive rock, throwing it, using it to beat through the enemies. Get through, grab more rock. There we go. Yeah, I'm curious what, like, category runs are gonna pop up for this. Like, 100% runs feel honestly quite ridiculous as an idea, but I'm sure there will be people who decide to do them. Oh, other ways to get more distance. What we could have done is picked up a rock, rolled with the rock, jumped again, discarding the piece of rock to do a double jump, then into the roll, then into the punch. That's one way we could have extended that that jump we did before. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of like different kinds of challenge missions. These triangular doors tend to be, there'll be like 3 bananas hidden in them. They tend to be bigger challenge courses. Oh yes, I know which one this is. Run through. So usually in these kind of 3 banana challenge rooms, 2 of them will be fairly easy to find bananas. 1 of them will be hidden somewhere off the beaten track. Yeah, I have thoughts about how 100% would be done, but again, having not completed it myself yet, I've yet to look deeply into what routing would probably be. Oh, Come on. You let your 3 bananas, off you go. There's also shops around here, but we're gonna kind of skim through some of this to show what this whole section that I skipped over is meant to be like. Also, I want this big fossil to show something off. So, there's different rarities of fossil. Fossils are for buying collector costumes. You can buy different colors of dye, which are cool. We're gonna get some blue dye for our fur. You can get trousers and ties, which give you stat differences. The treasure tie, very, very valuable. You can buy level ups for pieces of gear if you buy the piece of gear multiple times over. This treasure tie at level 3 makes it much more likely you're going to find treasure chests. Super good for getting maps to where different hidden collectibles are. Ooh, banana. So we'll give you a treasure tie. We'll give you some aqua blue fur. And you can stay naked. In one of the developer interviews, they said growing up they were big fans of Donkey Kong 64, which is super noticeable once you start looking. Yeah, I don't disagree. Right, yes. So we were meant to find out the bridge was broken, get pointed toward this as the first bit of bridge to complete, which we can come up here and do. You're seeing already, like, quite how much of the game we skipped over there. Destroy this pylon. And then we would have had to do quite a lengthy climb to get up to... So yeah, the bridge is now up. And we can cross over. But I want to show you what the climb up to there was meant to be like. Because we skipped the climb up there as well. That's the rope we came down. But before we did the sequence break, our route there was... Yes, I do have the Trans Pride coloured fur in my main playthrough. It is what I'm wearing currently in-game. I might show it off a little at the end of the stream for people who are curious to see sort of a little bit of a late-game look. Yeah, we would have had to do like a whole lengthy climb up this way. Create a shortcut. Yeah, there's Trans Pride coloured fur. There's Bi Pride flag fur. So yeah, this was meant to fire us up to then go... This is how we were meant to find this area, which we just kind of came to ourselves by climbing over a rock wall. And then that was meant to be what brought us to here. But we just kind of ignored that whole pathing. As you saw. There was nothing to stop us just coming straight here. And then skipping that first water thing we did. Because it wasn't really necessary. Because we could just sequence break over the bridge. So yeah, we'll do that jump one more time. So I think the thing that I could have done to do that jump further is hold a rock, then we roll, jump. Ah, no. I did it wrong. Do I have to jump off the rock, then roll, punch, roll? Ah, I forget my movement tech. I'm still learning what the sequence breaking... I know roll, jump, roll, punch is an easy one that I know how to do. But yes, this was the thing I wanted to show off, which is the transformations. Because the transformations are where this game really started to, like, click for me. Because, like, I was very much enjoying this early section of the game. But when the first transformation was unlocked, like, and getting, like, to the area just beyond this is where it all really started to feel like, oh, there is maybe something very special here. Okay, there we go. We've raised up the last bit of bridge. Smash up that fossil. We can surfboard on this this giant CD. Pop an ancient record in front of this big magical gorilla. Hello, ancient gorilla. Teach me your magic. Combine your power and show us what you've got. Yes, the door next to this elder does seem to only open when you have after this cutscene, and I don't think anyone's worked out a way to bypass that door yet. Oh, that was Pauline all along. Oh shit, okay, we can talk about this now. Pauline is great in this game. I genuinely love her characterization so much. But I do kind of miss Oddrock. Oddrock is really charming, and I kind of wish we had Oddrock for longer.
Is that, no way! I can't sing! I'm not ready to. The crowd is so big. I won't do it. I can't do it!
They characterize her in such a fun way. You can do it. I will beat my pecs. Drum beat.
Here goes nothing.
Go on, sing me the song of your people. I really did not expect them to give us Super Saiyan Donkey Kong this early. I thought this was going to be the final transformation they gave us or something. I'm curious if there's a translation of this. Because I assume she's singing in Japanese here. Oh, look at that fucking ass on this thing. These is this sung in English? I've heard them a hell of a lot of times. I can't make out any words in them that I can understand. Yeah. Is this just me not being able to understand, like, not being able to verbally process language because the music is too loud and I can't process words when there's too much other noise going on? Is this just me being autistic that I can't hear this as English words? It's real hard to tell with the mixing, but there's time to get jumping, be my gorilla, way to go in the lyrics. Okay. I could not have told you that.
You did it! Thanks to you, I'm me again. I don't know how to thank you. Hey, you came from the surface too, right? Do you want to find a way home together? Pauline?
Pauline, you're singing. Such a powerful voice. You make quite a splash, and I'm just bobbing along.
That's nice of you to say.
Get home, you'll have to go all the way to the planet's core.
If we go,
But I want to go to the surface.
we'll never get home.
Oh, let me drop some knowledge. There's a legend. Those who reach the planet core will earn their greatest wish and more. Do the thing. Go to the center.
Will come true? And yours too, DK?
Okay. There's some not so friendly folk going to the core as well.
Thank you. I don't know, DK.
Pauline is now my friend. So, the thing that I really love about how they handle the transformations in this is that they're really easy to really frequently activate if you want. There's very little limitation to using them. You collect gold to recharge the meter, and it's very easy, in a lot of cases, to, while you are transformed, get enough gold for your next transformation. as you will see here with this first corridor, we are going to get enough gold very quickly for our next transformation. Yep, we already have enough gold to transform again. So we could transform again right after this.
Let's do it.
Yeah, this is where this starts feeling like a very, very good, Incredible Hulk game. And back in, go! More! Already enough again! I love that they are so not at all stingy with the transformations. They are so readily available, which a good power system should be. I should be allowed to feel cool and powerful more often than not. They feel like Devil Trigger and DMC, but even more spammable, says Verdant in the YouTube chat. Yeah, you put it perfectly. So yeah, now there will sometimes be certain doors that we have to be transformed to go through, such as this one, requiring us to be Super Saiyan Gorilla form. To do challenges where we're transformed the whole time. Such as this one. Destroy a bunch of things. Find the hidden collectibles by being a human wrecking ball. Yeah, this is where the game really started to feel good in the hands. And it's just become this human wrecking ball. It very quickly began to feel like there was nothing that could stop me while playing. This isn't, funnily enough, this isn't even his final form yet. DK can get more powerful still in Gorilla form. We can upgrade the Gorilla. Okay, so we've already found one banana in this level by finding and popping all the balloons. See, I don't need to destroy 100% of the walls in this level, but I'm doing so because I just can't stop myself. It's too fun. One of our bananas is up here on the roof. Ooh, banana. Oh, Natalie, have a good rest of your evening. Hope it goes okay. Cool. I think that's the third banana we need in this level. We now have skill upgrades for Kong Bananza. Let's... Actually, I want to get better collecting. Let me collect the gold off the floor more easily. Verdant says, this is Mario Odyssey 2, but specifically iterating on the weird little out-of-bounds areas the devs put piles of coins in all over the game. Someone at Nintendo saw how positively everyone was responding to those, was able to communicate that to the higher-ups to push even further with it. This definitely has that feeling. Okay, I'm gonna go the intended route, but I feel like I could sequence break over that. Oh no, I'm being attacked by little octopuses. Okay, I sense a boss fight over here. Just top my health up. It really does feel like they tried to learn lessons from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and put them into Mario Odyssey. Come back to me right now, Pauline.
No way, you're the worst.
Worst? I'm the mighty Void King. You call me Mr. President. May I remind you, you're speaking to the president of Void Company. Only the most powerful mining organization on the planet. The president has launched a bold new extraction venture. Our destination is the Planet Core. Here's my banana phone. Ha! I love these guys as villains.
But no, I'm going with DK, so you just...
They're really good, hateable villains. You're going with that dolt? Nah, ridiculous. Like, particularly this little fucker in the middle. He's got such good, like, Captain Planet Saturday morning cartoon villain vibes. Bring that brat to me. Like, there is a specific Saturday morning villain his voice reminds me of, and I can't place it. Can't let you slow down the boss. This ought to do the job. This boss is going to be a great opportunity for me to show off how broken Super Saiyan mode is. If Demon says, I'm surprised this game is scoring so high. It looks like a fun sandbox, but not much platforming from what I've seen. So what I will say is, this game gets like, it has a gradual curve of getting way better as it goes. And that's not to say I don't think, it starts as like a very fun sandbox. By the end, it is a genuinely engrossing platformer playground. I've been trying to talk about this game, and this week's AA, I was writing the script for today, and I think I finally kind of put words to it. If I was going to compare this to something like Mario Odyssey or Astro Bot, both of those games I think are more consistently superb experiences. Both of those are, like, consistently start to finish the same level of good throughout. Donkey Kong Bonanza, admittedly, starts a little slower and a little less, I would say a little less 10 out of 10 than either of those games, either Odyssey or Astrobot. But I think that this game ramps up to, I would argue, a more fulfilling crescendo as you get further into it. Astrobot, 10 out of 10 game for me. 20 hours of very contained, that is a perfect video game. This is maybe not as consistently a 10 out of 10, but it has a tale that is going to have me engrossed and playing for way longer than 20 hours at a peak of me having a very good time with it. And they're two very different things to, like, directly compare quality-wise with each other. Astrobot, I think, like, a decade from now, I will still think of as, like, a quality bar for what 3D platformers can be. Donkey Kong Bonanza, I will probably have more specific individual moment peak memories of. Yeah, as Incompetent Hero says, early game, a lot of platforming is sort of optional, but it definitely ramps up. Yep, agreed with that. Crown of Vermin, I literally just bought it and installed this now. Incompetent Hero says, Mario Odyssey and Mario Galaxy were kind of tied for my favorite 3D platformers, and I think this beats those. I have to complete it first. I'm very close to the end of this, and it's hard to say this early on. Mario Galaxy in particular, like, I think would be hard to dethrone as, like, a piece of defining media for the medium. But for a game that I moment to moment have more fun with, maybe Bonanza. I need to cool down a bit on it and see how I feel with a bit of a distance. But I think I'm easily going to play 50, 60 hours of this and have a really damn good time. In a way that, like, I could not see myself playing that long with either, say, Astrobot or Galaxy. It's gonna be... It's a hard one to... And as I say, if people are curious to see, like, where this ramps up to, I'm happy to show you before this stream ends, for anyone who's not too worried about spoilers, a section from later in the game. I'm happy to show you a later game section to give you a sense of what the progression is like. Like, I'll say this has way better boss fight design. Way more enjoyable and memorable boss fight design than Mario Odyssey. I don't know if its boss fights are as impressive in scale as Astrobot's were. More mechanically satisfying, perhaps. More challenging. But not as, like, memorable as set pieces as Astrobot's were. Like, there are swings and roundabouts. Yeah, as Incompetent Hero says, Galaxy feels so cohesive too. Everything felt correct. This is definitely a little jankier and a little less cohesive in places. It's got incredible peaks, this game. But, like, it's not as start to finish consistently, like, you can trust it to be great the whole way through as that. Yeah, East Demon, there is more platforming further on. It definitely puts its sandbox feet forward. But again, I would say Mario Odyssey was very similar. It didn't have as much traditional platforming, particularly early on. Stylish Pancake says, about that Star Trek experience you did recently. Bridge Command, yep. Artemis is another thing on Steam you can use to do that whole bridge thing without the official one's VR thing. Glad those things exist. Yes, I'm aware of Artemis. I might try and set up an Artemis session with some friends later this year. I wish the boss fights weren't as easy early on, but some of those later ones. Yes, the early boss fights, I think, are definitely a little on the easy side. Some of the later ones really do ramp up. Okay, I don't have quite enough to buy that, can I? We'll leave that there. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe like the last half hour of the stream we'll hop over to my personal playthrough. Nothing too spoilery, but like we'll play around with a bit of some later content just to show you what this builds up to. These little fish are our fast travel system. You open the map, you pick where you want to go, a little fish swallows you up and spits you out where you're going. Okay. Sure, I'll beat you next time, Grumpy. Verdant says, giving players the level of control over the direct level geometry that this game does needs you to on-ramp much more. Yeah, I do think it was a necessity that this game have a longer and more gentle tutorial than Odyssey.
This should be scary, but I feel safe.
Like, I can recognize that necessity and still go, that doesn't change the fact this game does not feel as polished, like, as quickly engaging. Like, I can think that this is a worse initial experience, even if I understand why it has to be that way to ramp up to what this game ends up being. Incompetent Hero, I am right at five star. Yeah. That's yeah, I can say that. So yeah, this is for me where this game really started to open up, is we have our first transformation, we're through the sort of tutorial area. This is our first like truly open area where it's like, hey, just start exploring, just start doing stuff. What are our options? Charge slap, spin jump. Let's get that and drum beat. Yeah. So this is our first like big new open area where we have some flexibility of where to go. Start getting some collectibles. Show off what these little banana chips do in a second, because they're their own kind of currency. So yeah, each town you go to is going to have like a couple of different shops. There is fossils, these are unique to different areas. These are what get you your cosmetics. There is the banana chips, which you can use to just buy more bananas. If you're just trying to upgrade your character and you just want extra bananas. And these get slightly more expensive as you go, so now it's going to be 20, the next one's going to be 30 of those banana chips. I'm not going to be able to afford 40 for the next one. Verdant says, the UI of this game and some of the other decisions in boss design and aesthetic made me wonder if some of the Splatoon dev team were brought in to help on this. I can definitely see the Splatoon vibes in this. And then this is your, like, consumables, but also, this is really good for, like, being a completionist. You can buy maps that show you Where is there a fossil, a random fossil I haven't yet found? Where is there a hidden banana I haven't yet found? And you start buying some of these, and they get a little more expensive the more of them you buy, so you're encouraged to, like, try and look yourself before you buy them. And now we get a bunch of little dots on the map that point us towards some of these collectibles, and you can go, I'm gonna pin that on the map, and then when I... what is it I have to do? Yeah, when I do my sort of slap the ground, that place that I pinned will now show up, so I can try and find this fossil that I bought a map to. There it is. If I want to find that banana I bought a map to, we'll pin that instead. And I can tell from slapping it's going to be like 100 meters down this way. Let's just dig down. It's probably the sort of cavern I can lightly see this way. And treasure chests will often just have maps to more of those collectibles. And there's that banana that I bought a map to find. It's in an awkward position, however. What I maybe want to do is... can I just, like, jump? Yeah, I can jump off here. Upwards punch. There we go. Hey, Veldstrom. I had a lovely holiday, thank you. I can tell you how my week went. It basically boiled down to... I went and stayed with some friends in Brighton. They have a garden, so our cat got to go on a harness and just hang out in the garden in the sunshine. She very much enjoyed that. We went and did Bridge Command in London, which was like a 3-hour do a Star Trek mission experience. There was like 10 of us manning a starship together. I was the captain of the ship. I just about got us through an encounter with space pirates and helped our undercover operative stay undercover. We played almost a year's worth of missions in Frosthaven, a big campaign board game that I've been playing with a group of friends. For about 2.5 years, we've been, like, working through this big board game. We played somewhere in the region of 2 to 3 missions of Frosthaven per day for a week. That was great. And then we went to Transpride, had a good old shout, had a good old protest, shouted at some counter-protesters. It was a delightful time. Let's buy that one, why not? There we go. While using the Super Saiyan transformation, we got enough gold to do it again. As is so often the way. Where's that thing I can see? I might try and find some footage of Bridge Command to show a little bit off on stream, because, like, genuinely, it was such a cool experience to just do Star Trek for a week. Extremely jealous if you're not quite Kobayashi Maru experience. Because, like, here's the deal for how Bridge Command works. There is, like, an entire modeled, basically, the bridge of the Enterprise. And we've got, like, 10 stations at it. There is the captain, the pilot, you've got the person managing the energy levels on the ship, you've got your comms officer doing text communication and taking calls and passing them on to the captain. You've got your person, like... scanning enemy ships, your person plotting out the star maps, multiple people on combat, you've got someone on, like, piloting little drones, you've got a dedicated engineer that's running around, like, changing out the power cores. I was the captain, I had my little desk where I was managing all of the screens about everyone. The gist of our mission, for anyone who didn't listen to Podposition last week, was there were space pirates and they were attacking civilian colonies. And we had, like, someone who had infiltrated the space pirates, like, our undercover operative. So we were trying to get, like, coded messages from our undercover operative without giving them away to the space pirates that they existed. That was getting us, like, advanced intel on where the space pirates were going to attack. We had to fight off the space pirates without, like, making it obvious that we weren't fighting the one ship that had our operative on it. And then it turned out there was, like, a way stronger pirate leader that had, like, recently taken control, and his ship was way too fucking tough for us to conventionally fight. So we had to buy for time while we worked out a plan of how we were going to deal with that ship. It may have involved me being on a audio call with this evil enemy space pirate, doing hold music down the phone, being like, please wait, a member of our crew will contact you shortly. Do, 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 do. Just trying to buy my crew time. Let me get this fossil. So close. I want this fossil. What is... Oh, can I just, like, throw something at it? Is that the easy answer to this? Can I just throw something at this fossil? Yes, that's the answer. But yeah, give me a second to see if I can find a good... Actually, I know People Make Games did a video about it. Let me see if I can pull up a video to give you, like, a brief look at roughly what I was doing. People Make Games... what's it called? Bridge Command. Give me a second to get past this advert, and then I will throw it up. Oh, more adverts, go away. Here we go. Let me skip forward to, like, the interior of the ship. Look at this cool ass starship. You'll get, like, dressed up into your space fatigues. Your outfit, you go through the teleporter to beam up onto the ship. The teleporter was very cool. Apologies, flashing light warning. There is a little space bar. I got a free drink at the bar for getting... I got a promotion at the end of the mission. I got a free drink I got a free cocktail at the bar for successfully completing my mission. Yeah, there will sometimes be actors. We didn't have one with an actor in person, but this mission did. We had video calls with a character. This mission they were doing, I think they were trying to transport a diplomat who it turns out had amnesia and could not remember who she was, which was going to make her doing diplomacy very tricky. You can see all of the little different desks and stuff for managing the various commands going on. But yeah, it was about a 3-hour overall experience to, like, operate this starship. That's the captain's desk. You can put the ship on red alert and have the flashing lights going. We got under attack at one point and smoke started pouring out of some of the consoles. Yeah, there's the gist of it. It's quite an experience, and I do recommend it if you have the chance to go. It is well worth doing. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, we were having a little explore of here. And then in about half an hour, I might play some of my own save file just to show what progression looks like. So yeah, as you go around, there's all sorts of, like, little missions that aren't particularly signposted, but you can just go around and find content, such as... we got a construction site here. What's going on at the construction site?
A rock is talking to us? Did Boyd do this to you too? Did he turn you into a rock, I mean?
We've always been like this. A big pile of dirt came flying through here, plugged up our sinkhole. None of us can go to the lower layers. There's purple stuff that trails on from over there. That's probably how you progress. So, like, if you want to progress, there's your hint of how to do that, but we can also just ignore that and go find some other stuff to do. Like, oh, I see a floating banana there. How am I gonna get that floating banana? It's running away from me. How do I get it? I have to wait until it gets close enough to places where I'm going to be able to jump and hit it. Okay, it's going to be near the ground there. Here's a place where it's going to stop near the ground for a second. Yeah, I do want to look into Artemis as a way to do those kind of things at home. Right, let's go. Spiked tide slope. I think I somehow missed this in my personal playthrough. I don't think I've done this level. I gotta go back and find this one. Oh. Thank you, game. I didn't mean to do that. Ah! Trying to work out where the hidden bananas on this level might be. Is there one like under here? No. This is such a good tune. Okay, I'm gonna guess I need to destroy something with this. Can I destroy the things that are firing out all of the... Okay, yeah, I can't, okay, fuck it. Can't get that cube back. We have to reset, that one's gone. No, can't destroy those. What am I supposed to be exploding with these? Because I feel like these explosives inevitably have to be part of how I get the secret banana in this stage. Okay, let's look around the edges. Okay, this... Okay, this extra stage here, yeah, had to be part of it. Okay, do I have to get in explosives safely to here? Or... Aha! How does this help me? Can I blow the back door off? I need to just aim higher. I only really have one more shot at this. And that's gonna be tricky. Okay, I'm gonna have to aim like way higher to account for the drop off. No, and even that didn't do it. Okay. I know where the secret is, so we're going to start this level over. I still get to keep the secret bananas I found. I know what I'm trying to do for the secret now, though, so let's do this as quickly as we can. There is indeed a child on that ape, yes. Don't worry, she asked to be there. This is a mutually desired situation. Okay. What if I throw this up? Do I need to arc my... Is that a clue that I need to arc my shot like that high? That I need to be firing like all the way up there to hit the back wall? Nearly. Or do I need to build a dirt bridge? Come on. Is this the answer? Okay, it's been a while since I've made one of these janky bridges. Okay. I think there is, like, a more intentional way I'm supposed to be doing this mission, but, screw it. This is how we're doing it now. Is that bridge actually getting closer to me? Can I make it to that already? Yes. I could have made it to that. I could have. I didn't, but that was a makeable jump. Okay. I'm just going to attempt to ignore the core mechanic of this stage and just run up this, Ah! Aha, there we go. That's how we do it. Nice and quick. Was the ceiling monkey barrable? Yeah, you're right. It is monkey barrable. What I hadn't worked out was how I would get to it if it was monkey barrable. But I've just noticed that the walls either side of this are the kind of walls you can climb up to get to the monkey bars. Okay, so we've got to destroy that. Yeah, there's climbable walls here. Would get us, like, we need to go. Okay, the inside wall is. There we go. Haha, there is our route. There you go. Each of these, like, 3 banana missions has, like, at least one very well hidden, like, the actual hard banana to find. Or to attain. One that's gonna take you a little bit of work. Yeah. And that was for nothing more than the sake of collecting those. Those were not necessary for progression. Could have entirely ignored all of those. Indeed, I did so in my first playthrough. Look for... walls. Oh, let's talk about building houses. A thing that this game allows. You can pay to build houses, which will give you bonus hearts and let you rest up. You can also play music in them, you can change your outfits. But perhaps most importantly, you get a little bit of unique dialogue the first time you stay in any particular house you've built. You get a little bit of character building dialogue.
Hey, DK, are you awake? It's our getaway. Isn't it great? Here's a big closet, and we can listen to music too. And this bed is so comfy. After we get some shut-eye, we're gonna wake up full of energy. Ooh, it's like our own little hideout. It's so exciting. Well, Rumi, good night.
You just get like a little before bed, I'm sleepy but let's chat. And it's a nice little way of building character between these two. Right, okay, let's do the thing that we're meant to be doing to progress, which is we've got to find a way up here. But yeah, you can kind of do a double jump if you grab some rock and then throw it down to be the second jump. Ah! Okay, this is another defeat the enemies quickly one. Which I'm gonna transform to just absolutely make mincemeat of. Ooh, banana. Nice and quick, off we go. Off to that in no time. A bit less close to the wall. Oh yeah, here's another mechanic we can do, which is we can surfboard and then dash through tough obstacles that would otherwise damage us. Yeah, there we go. We can break through the material that's stopping us progressing. Let's go try and find at least a couple of those hidden fossils that we identified earlier. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what the point of doing this is. But I can be doing it, and therefore I'm compelled to discover its purpose. Ooh. Sorry for beating you up, friend, but you had gold inside of you. Okay, where were there things to find? Okay, there's at least one here. Without spoiling anything, could you say what your favorite area is? Tough to say. A lot of them are very enjoyable for different reasons. I weirdly enjoyed the ice area more than I expected to. The ice area was real good. There is an area involving light that I found very interesting. Yeah, favorite area, tough to say. There's quite a few good ones. Those are a couple that I thought were particularly memorable. 70 meters up this way. Are there any penguins? I don't believe I've seen a penguin. People who have played this game can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't believe I've seen a penguin, unfortunately. Weirdly, the ice-themed area has way fewer ice-themed animals than you would expect for an area of that nature. Also, what's it pointing me up the top of the banana thing for right now? What's... There's the planet core. Is the planet core heading to the planet core not over here? Or is that a different way down? This is one of the things I love about this game, is that I keep thinking I remember what progression is, and then I'm like, oh, apparently we have options? Incompetent Hero, I am genuinely fascinated by... Look, I love the idea of sequence breaking this game, and I'm very much looking forward to messing around with how much I can sequence break on a second playthrough. I find the idea of sequence breaking your first playthrough real intriguing. Let's be pink for a bit. Yeah, I'm going to ignore where the game is telling me progression is, which is up there. Because I think I can progress over here. And I'm going to see if I can do this at the expense of ignoring the other place that claims to be progression. Yeah, can I just, like, pay you to destroy this? And... yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be I pay you, you destroy this. This is in the way. It would normally cost $9,999, but for 3,000 we'll destroy it? Yeah, sure. Yeah, so we can just ignore, like, the intended way down to the next area. We can just pay some money and go down here instead. I just realized there are collectibles this way. And no fall damage, which I super, super appreciate. Is the other forced ability the one that involves you gathering up materials very quickly? Is that the other forced one, I'm guessing? This secret room up here took me so bloody long to find. It's DK's house! Welcome to some new 2D Donkey Kong levels. Is it only because of that one key that you need that other transformation? Okay. Makes sense. Oh. Popped out of that. Ah. Incompetent Hero, we could probably make a channel for that in Discord if you remind me at some point. At some point in the next day or so, I will be very curious to read about people's sequence-breaking activities. Yeah, I'm very curious what would have happened if we went down the other hole now. Because it feels like we definitely skipped some content. I want to go back up. I want to see what's down the other hole. I don't remember what's down the other hole. I definitely think we skipped some potential levels by coming down this way. Yeah, because this is already taking us to a new zone. I thought there were more layers to that zone. Yeah, I didn't think the canyon was this soon. I wanna go back up. Can I do that now, or do I have to go find the big teleport fish to do that? Yeah, I can only this fast travel within the sublayer. Okay, well I guess we're making at least a little progress this way before I can go back up and see where the other route would have gone. Well, we're showing off a bunch of different little things today. The fact that there's an entire other route I didn't do before coming here just shows like there really is a lot of flexibility to where you go. Okay, well, what's down the other hole then, Incompetent Hero? The hole they were directing us towards. The one that didn't cost 3 grand. Yeah, let's build a house here. I kind of just want to get ahead to far enough that I can find the fish. Where's the teleport fish going to be in this one? Oh, to my understanding, you can skip almost this entire level with some clever jumping. Apparently, this is one of the most skippable levels if you are skilled. Oh, okay, yeah, if I just climb a little further up, that fish will be up here. So I can use this gong to fast travel back up to the previous zone. Okay, elevators. Yeah, Incompetent Hero, I paid 3,000 gold to some construction workers to destroy a big stone banana so I could go down from the hilltop layer. When seemingly there was a free way down, a way that wouldn't have cost money up there. So yeah, let's go see what this exit to the level would have done. And how different or not it would have been. So obviously we've got a couple of unique bananas for going that way, some unique fossils. Well, paying there definitely made progress. It definitely took us down to sub-level 3. I wasn't paying attention. Roughly where was it that... Somewhere up here... Okay, we want you to serenade our village. Surf. Were they just gonna... Okay, yeah, they wanted me to go back to the village, so we'll follow them. I don't know if it's actually faster to roll everywhere, but I'm a big roll believer. Oh, I guess there's not a different way down? Although I'm now noticing a big banana on a floating platform in the sky I have no idea how to get to. Anyway, we got down to the next area, I guess. This game is just full of stuff everywhere. It is so easy to get distracted by one thing and completely forget a different thing. There's so much stuff in every direction. This game hasn't been out a week yet, so I don't think it'll let me see what my play count is yet, but the purple here opens up the challenge lower down, I think. Okay. Oh, yeah. There's a shrine thing halfway up there, yeah. Okay. Let's build another little house. I'll have a look at the cosmetics in a second. Suspicious wall. Everything movement-wise in this game feels so satisfying. Increase my punch power. You get black or red hair dye. We can get a little cowgirl outfit. Let's get a little cowgirl outfit for a Pauline. I'm very curious what your personal banana count is versus yours. Oh, mine is probably lower than yours. I have not been being completionist about it. I've just been casually descending, as and when I feel like it, with my intention being get to the end and then cycle back around and be more methodical.
How's it look?
You know what? You can have your trousers back, DK. For now. It's not going to be a particularly impressive banana count I have right now, but we'll have a look in a minute. How much do you want to open up this little secret thing here? 1,000? Yeah, I can afford 1,000 just about. Open up a little level for me. Oh. Oh, City Smash. I need to finish this with like 20 seconds left on the counter to get my completion percentage. Is it really just the silver pillars I have to do to beat this? Got 20 seconds left to get the second banana. I gotta remember how to get to the banana under the stage here. Is it just punch through the ground? Yeah. Okay, allow me to restart this level. I'm gonna try and just focus on punching down the pillars. See whether that's enough. Like, ignore most of the walls, just hit the big pillars. Oh. Gonna restart this already. So I need to get the chute up in the back corner. That pillar. Okay, I can't entirely ignore this stuff. I have to break some walls along the way. Okay. Have I played messed around with the level 3 charge punch? I have, yes. Okay, I want to do this with 20 seconds left on the clock. Punch some walls along the way. Don't be like that, ignoring of the walls. There we go, 24 seconds left. Focus on just the silver pillars, we get there much more effectively. That is where the big numbers come from. That's where the big structural damage is. Okay, I think in the next, like, 5 minutes or so, we might take a little diversion and do a little bit of later game stuff just to go, hey, if you're curious what this builds to, what the later game sections where things have expanded a bit look like, we might do like half an hour of that. Spoilers warned. Give it a couple more minutes, but yeah, if people are curious to see some out-of-context later game gameplay, I've just realized, going to the later game stuff, I wouldn't even be able to show off the things I want to show off most right now, where I'm at, would I? Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. If people are curious, you know, I'm happy to stay here if people would prefer to see stuff here. But if people are curious about later game stuff, I might do a little bit of later game stuff. Can I afford anything right now? No. Red little go-kart, go! So at least one more mini level.
Hey, DK, that crystal stuff is really pretty, isn't it? It's all glimmery and see-through. But what I really love is the way it sparkles and shines when it shatters. I want you to smash every bit of crystal you find! Okie dokie. Good night, DK.
She's got a lot of personality, Pauline. This is some of the most personality we've seen a Mario princessy character be given, and I like it.
Let's do this!
Oh, big yawn. Okay, another level with some hidden things to find. no, I fell.
Careful, okay?
Okay, let's try that again without dying.
4 more.
Ah! Stop trying to rush, Laura. Just take it calmly. Take it peacefully. Ah.
Careful, okay? 4 more. 3 more.
If nothing else, I can show off the trans flag fur design.
1 more. All done.
Okay, that's the balloons all done. There are 2 more bananas to find in here. Spread this up so I remember roughly where I need to go for these. One of them is here. The other, we want to go right to the back. Hop in here.
We have a banana.
I think Ice World has the current Pauline cosmetics that I've got her wearing. Dandelion, have a good night. It's been lovely to have you around. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna hop over for a little bit to my own personal playthrough. So we're gonna spoiler warning if you do not want to see anything later in the game. I'm gonna jump forward a little bit. I say a little bit. I'm gonna jump forward till quite a lot later in the game. We're going to be skipping over many sections of the game in between that are all fantastic and very interesting to where I'm currently at. So you've had your warning before I show off anything later in the game. Or maybe like 20 minutes or so. I can at least show you my trans pride fur. We can get it in some good lighting so it shows up nice and bright. Yeah, Nintendo really has embraced this sort of we're not going to stop you breaking the game if you want to mentality with a lot of their first-party titles that I do really appreciate. So yeah, last warning for spoilers. For me being a bit deeper in the game. Spoiler Kong. So here is, I think this was an outfit for Pauline that I got in the Ice World. This sort of little raincoat with little ears on it. Here is trans flag Donkey Kong. We're in quite an elaborate world here. We have several more transformations at our disposal. So, other ones that we haven't shown off before. We have the zebra that can sprint real fast. We have the ostrich that drops ostrich bombs. We have big jumpy snake. And we have elephant that hoovers stuff up to then throw out later. So I'm, like, still exploring this layer. I don't really know what I'm doing here yet.
There are 5 burger switches.
Okay, will you help us restart our famous banana burger production line? That's, in theory, the next place to go. Ah! Oh, do we have to add more layers to this big burger as we go? Ah. Can you bridge build with salt? In Competent Hero, yes, there's a zebra and an ostrich and a snake. Yeah, is this your first time learning of those 3, I guess? Or seeing them? Yeah, the elephant is the, I assumed was going to be the forced one. So yeah, this level has a lot of salt that we have to throw at slugs to quite terrifyingly dissolve them. The burger is the only soft material here. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so this is all crumbly. Oh, is this meant to be like crispy batter coating? So we're gonna need to sprint up that, I guess. I love the zebra music so much. The salt breaks when thrown, burger sticks, ketchup and mustard are slippery. Oh. I used up my whole transformation here. Okay. The salt mechanic is really interesting, for sure. Oh. Ah! Oh, this is great. I love this. The roller coaster. Okay, I like that. Ah, come on. Ah! Yeah, levels like this, the further you get in, really show off more and more of that Mario Odyssey DNA. Okay. There's a burger switch in here, is there? Okay. Okay, let's go for this one. Come on. Okay, then we get high enough to get up here. Yeah. See what I mean now about this, like, being more platforming heavy the further you get in? There's more stuff here that feels like traditional platforming-ish. Yes, bubbling fryer oil is the stage hazard. That's how updrafts work, yeah. Right. Can I avoid any of these right now? No. What you just did took me over an hour. Yeah, sequence breaking isn't always faster than just doing it. There are for sure some segments of this game I think are quickest to just efficiently do. Okay. Okay, can I even get those areas down there at this point? Probably. Okay, yeah, let me restart this. I see what I'm doing now. But even if it's not the quickest way to do it, I can see the appeal in, yeah, but can I skip it, though? There we go. One of them is over this way. Yeah, let's have a little bed.
Hey, DK, you awake? The minecart faster.
That they are.
Carts swoop up and down and go flying between the support beams. Wouldn't it be fun to ride one through a bunch of loop-de-loops? But then again, the carts aren't attached to the track, so you'd probably just fall off. Oh well.
Don't think logically, Pauline. We're here for fun, not science. I'm just a gorilla. I don't have much science in my head. Okay, the burger tie. I kind of want this outfit. Ooh, that seems like fun. Do I have to buy this one to unlock the next one? Yes, I do. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. This is gonna be another fire things from the mine cart. Okay, yeah, we can do this. I like the fact we have two different kinds of projectiles here. We have the salt and the actual explosives. Is that... Okay, we got one more burger to do. Oh, there's a switch chunks button. Oh! I didn't notice that either. I was too busy firing the chunks, you see, to notice a silly thing like that. Okay, where's this last one? That way, 500 meters. How much do you want to open up this mini level? 600? Yeah, that's fine. We can afford 600.
Challenge accepted. Ready, go!
Oh. Oh, haha. Okay. I'm gonna have to do this probably more than once to find all the collectibles. Okay, so I went right. I don't know if that was the right... Okay, so we went right on the first one. Let's do... If there's only 2 branches each time, let's take right every time. And then do left every time on a replay if we need to. Yeah, let's take all the right-hand branches. Hidden path. This is probably the secret banana.
Ready, go!
Yeah, we have 2 bananas already, so if there's one at the end of the level, we did take the correct path. Oh, I see. Ah, get as much gold as you can. Oh, this is probably a really good level to replay for gold. Okay! Okay, I like that level. I can see how that would be valuable to replay. A good place to get quick gold. Oh. Okay, the other burger thing we need is over there. Oh, is our burger switch this way? Okay, let's try going this way. Yeah, Incompetent Hero, this is why I'm surprised to hear that you did a challenge run on your first run trying to skip things on your first run. There is so much cool things to find. Okay. This is why I wanted to find things. Do a finding things run, but a sort of more complete one before I did a sequence breaking run. Oh. Ouch. There's that. Okay, that's moving back and forth as well.
Focus.
Ah! Okay. I'll come back and get that fossil later, I guess. You skipped the ostrich and committed to the bit, I see. Oh yeah, those seed things in the jungle level are super useful. Okay. I made the burger. That's a big burger. This might be my new favorite level. I do like this food level a lot. It can't be. All of those fools failed me. Then they're all fired, every last one. Who cares? The plan hasn't changed. I'll reach the core first, and the Bananza route will be mine. Once I put the final pieces in place at the core, the stage will be set. And we're not going to play any further in this because I don't want to spoil anything else. Because I feel like I'm about to go down to the end of the game, I think. Maybe? It feels like I'm real close to there. But yeah, this has been a lovely stream. I don't know if I'm going to stream more Donkey Kong Bonanza necessarily. Down the line, I might do some speedrun streams of this. This does seem like a game I could maybe get on. I could maybe have a fun time learning the speedrun routing for. But I will probably get back to Yakuza 0, which we need to get back to. I'll probably get back to that on Wednesday. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I'll be back streaming on Wednesday, probably Yakuza 0-ing. I hope everyone has had a lovely, lovely stream. I will catch you all soon.